Things got a little awkward last week. Y'all remember how I said I was going to take a bubble bath? Well, I did, but I kind of forgot to lock the door. Nick walked in on me while I was soaking. Our exchange went something like this. Oh, shit, sorry, Pete. I didn't know you were. Wait, are those toys? A rubber duck, a toy boat, a pool noodle were in the tub with me. I also had one of those Spider Man figures that grow when you soak them in water. Nick and I just stared at each other for a while. They make baths more fun. Sure, unless you're older than 8. What do you want? I'm trying to relax here. Hey, I'm not judging. I needed to take a leak, but I'll just use the bathroom downstairs. Oh, sorry. All the training this week has me really stressed. No biggie. I feel you on that one. Anyway, I'm gonna leave now. It's starting to feel awkward. I gave him a backhand wave and he left, closing the door behind him. Then I enjoyed another hour of relaxation. Next time, I'm locking the door. I don't really have anything new to share in regards to our training. We've still been ice swimming. Well, there actually is one thing different that we've been doing. In addition to the usual laps, we've also taken to diving. In particular, we've been playing a game where Carl tosses something in the water and we have to locate it as fast as we can. I suppose this has helped my swimming skills. Damn, is it cold though? I normally enjoy it, however, there is a limit. Anyway, now that I got all that off my chest, back to where I left off last post. Wait, don't shoot, someone in a panicky voice pleaded, cowering with their arms raised. Damn it, Stevenson, Mikey scolded as we lowered our weapons. What in God's name were you thinking? We could have just killed you. You're right. My apologies. I'm not thinking clearly right now. Well, then, you need to start doing that. Why did you even come out here anyway? I figured I might be safer with you guys in case the fog decides to come back here. Stevenson was extremely fidgety. Clearly, this man wasn't used to things being this bad. Safer? You aren't even in any protective gear. I know. I could still run like hell, though, if I saw it. How about you run like hell upstairs instead? The last thing we need right now is dead weight. He agreed and left. Then we got our hunt underway. Fun fact, I'm actually part Native American from my mom's side. Of course, you probably wouldn't be able to deduce that by looking at me. To be honest, I've never really given a shit about ancestry or anything like that. I rarely share that info about myself unless I feel it's relevant. You're probably wondering why I'm even bringing this up at all then. Well, it's because the incident got me to thinking more deeply. I felt a sort of kinship with those ancient hunter-gatherers. I know they must have felt the same way I did at the time when they were on their hunts. I can picture them, even now, braving the wilderness armed with only a bow or spear, knowing full well that they might not come back. That's how I felt as we were searching the area. The fog was the most dangerous thing we've ever faced directly. One touch, one kill. That was the name of the game here. I think I hear something, Carl spoke. He pointed in the direction it was coming from. Our boots squeaked against the floor as we were running towards it. Something I haven't mentioned is the fact that I have pretty big feet. Unfortunately for me, the boots I was wearing weren't exactly my size. I had to curl my toes in order to make my feet fit. I was dreading the blisters I was going to find after all of this was over. All I could do was to try to block out my discomfort by focusing on the task at hand. Speaking of which, we finally managed to locate the fog. We found it hovering high above us. I think it might have found a crack that it was trying to slip through. Stevenson wasn't kidding when he said it had grown. This thing was colossal now, covering the ceiling. Are they still going to work on it? Nick asked nervously, referring to the vortexes. I was wondering the same thing. If they didn't, plan B would be to get the fuck out of there, then think of something else. They should, Mikey answered. We'll have to hit it with everything we've got, though. It took notice of us. Now that it was bigger, I could make out more features of it. There was a face. It was smooth, almost mannequin-like. The eyes, mouth, and nose also seemed to phase in and out of existence. It gave us a look of pure anger and hunger. There was also this deep malice to its expression. I felt as though we could be swallowed at any moment. Even if I wasn't nervous before, I sure as shit was now. It began convulsing. Parts of it were rapidly pulsing and writhing. Get out of the way, Mickey barked. The fog shot out a stream of coppery-colored liquid. We leapt out of the way, narrowly avoiding it. Upon hitting the back wall, it started burning through it. That was when the stakes ramped up. There was a strong chance it could escape now if we failed. Why aren't we firing on it yet? I asked. It's not close enough, Mikey answered. We need to close the distance between us. How? With a battle cry, Mikey charged forward. I thought he was insane. Powering on his weapon, he aimed its hose at the fog. The suction was enough to immobilize it. Unfortunately, it was unable to pull it down. Come on, you bastard, he grunted, yanking the hose. We went to help him. This only ended up resulting in a game of tug-of-war. It got ready to shoot out more of that liquid at us, giving us no choice other than to relent. I jumped back as the stuff nearly landed on my feet. Then we ran, hiding behind one of the walls. Is it flammable? I asked Mickey. Are you crazy? That'd be like setting off a bomb in here. That's why we never bothered trying it. Hear me out. If we can light up parts of the area, maybe we can get it to lower itself. Mikey considered my idea. That does sound a little risky, but I think we could manage it. We'll have to get it done quickly, though. The fog was so large it rubbed against the walls, which left condensation on them. Mikey smoked and carried some matches on him. It was a simple matter of using one of them to light the liquid on the walls. The plan actually went well for about the first 2 minutes. What we didn't count was how flammable the stuff turned out to be. The area was set ablaze in a split second. It's a miracle the fog was able to move in time to avoid the fire. Otherwise, we would have been blown sky high. Despite the admittedly major setback, the plan did technically work. The fog was forced to lower itself. The problem now was trying to capture it while there was a raging inferno going on. Our vortexes have a reverse setting, Mikey told us. Blow out the flames with them. Once they were cleared enough, we ran past them. Luckily, it was still within range. Despite the fog's struggles, we finally managed to trap it, dividing its body among our 4 canisters. Repairs will take some time, but aside from that, you did a good job, Mikey told us. Now let's get this fucker back in containment. He radioed Blue to inform him of our accomplishment. There was no answer. Blue, are you there? Only silence responded to him from his radio. Once again, I got a bad feeling. Mikey must have as well, because a hardened look came over his face. He gave us a nod, and we began heading back upstairs. I think that's a good place to stop. I think I'll make a quick bagel sandwich before winding down. We'll see you all next time.